Welcome back, thank you for joining me, and we'll have a little overview of the game. So we've got quite a low discontentment, quite a high hope. We've been giving our people quite a lot of hope. In terms of food, not got a huge amount. We've got 60 rations of normal food, 61 of the raw food. Don't want to get into a point where we run out of food rations and then they start chipping into the raw food, because that gets very inefficient. And I've just seen the sign on here has changed. Let's check it out. So we've got, I think we've healed someone. So we've got no one off sick who's supposed to be working there, which is great. There we go. Just putting the music up a little bit because I couldn't quite hear it. And we've got everyone coming back from the hunting parties, so they've been doing very well. If we look on here, they go to. Are they coming or going? No, they're just going to go out to the hunt, which is interesting. Got our gathering posts working for us very well. 565 coal left, so we've almost harvested half the coal there. And I'll just check out where we are with the research sawmills, which is great. Let's get straight onto the coal thumper then, because we don't want to run out of coal. And if I just show you what the coal thumper is actually, by pumping pressurised water into underground coal deposits, the coal thumper washes the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday, enough for 2 gathering posts. Okay, so it's going to kind of create coal piles. That'll be interesting to see how that works. But once we've got the wood and the coal sort of secured, we can go for this hunter's gear and research all that. Get more efficient hunting parties and get our food up, because it is getting quite low. Although we can cook our raw food to make a total of another 120 food rations, which brings us to 180 and declining. So we'll see. So we've got our beacon being built. This is exciting. We'll see what happens when it's done. 107 wood, so I'm pretty happy with that situation. We're no longer blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us, which is the Frostland. Oh, let's check it out. Oh, cool. We're launching the beacon. Take a screenshot of that. See what happens when it goes all the way up. Should be able to see quite a lot when it gets up. Here we go. Here's a world map of types, and there's a lost expedition here, and there's an observatory there. So I think the lost expedition is going to be the priority. People from our convoy, that's right. Numerous tents. We can see people moving about. They must have. They must be lost by be the lost members of our expedition. And what have we got up here? Go directly to the beacon and deploy a new unit, or go to the city. Let's go to the beacon so we can deploy a unit. So we need 40 wood to create. We must have at least 5 citizens available. Well, that's surely a priority. We've got the wood, but we need the citizens available. So let's see. It's not counting children, is it? Just wondering if we can take anyone. Let's take some people off the coal pile. We can probably afford that. 5 people available. Is this going to be about the beacon? Yep. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everybody feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We need a win. We needed a win. There we go. I think I'd like to see hope rise after that. But let's create a team. Let's do it. Our home, the only shelter from the deadly cold. All our hopes live and die with it. Let's send the expedition here. There we go. 11 hours to arrive. Looks like we've sent it out. Scouts, unit number 1 sent to the lost expedition. Fantastic. Let's go back home then. Oh, and we can see 10 hours 49 minutes left. So it looks like time might still travel while you're out there, but I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay, great. So we've got more people coming back, which it means we're going to have more tents and some more food, I think, as well. We'll need people in the cookhouse pretty soon. But look, we've got a temperature rise coming, which means that instead of putting people into a cold cookhouse, it may be one one level higher, because there's a moderate risk of getting ill if we do that. With the temperature rise, we might be able to get up to a low risk of getting ill. So we'll see if we can do that. And also, I want to see if we can build a sawmill. Here we go. Yes, we can. Right, let's check out where we can build it. Ooh. Looks like you can just scroll all the way out of your camp. So there's quite a few places we can build the sawmill. This, all this stuff here is frozen trees. Build a sawmill nearby to start extraction. And once you've gathered all the frozen trees, you can then dismantle the sawmill, which means, and if I show you how, it takes 10 wood, and I imagine when you dismantle it, it'll give you back 5 or something. So it doesn't cost a lot, and it shows all the trees there that we could start going for. It says that it produces up to 80 wood per standard day, which is huge. I'd definitely welcome that. So let's see where we can build it. We can build it on the edge of this pile. We can build it up here. Can we get in near? Can't get in near there. Just seeing if we can get in near the... Let's build it there, and then we're near the local road, local pathway to join it up. Okay, perfect. So we'll build that when we can. I've got 48 wood, 380 coal. We're quite good on a lot of things. I think we'll be okay. Let's see how it goes. So we're in the middle of the night, so people could potentially be building that. We could take them off. We could take like 5 people off the resource pile to build the. In fact, let's just take everyone off the resource pile to build the sawmill, because they may not even need to be going out there. We've got a temperature rise coming, which will be very timely. So I think once we get to the start of the working day, maybe 6, 8 o'clock. Not sure when that temperature rise will kick in, because let's have a look here. I think we might have someone off sick here, because we're at 93% efficiency. Doesn't quite tell us. In treatment 1, yeah, 1 person's in treatment. So we go over to our medical centre here and have a look at our patients. Yeah, we've got a worker. We've got 5 people in treatment now, so that's quite a lot. And we've got 5 people working there already. However, 2 people aren't in treatment. Okay, let's just pause the game slightly and rejig some of our engineers. So this is where we need to take people off the workshop. We'll take 3 people off and activate our second medical hut. And it's just as well that we built these resource gathering points, and also getting the sawmill built, because we would have had a lot more people ill, I think. And we kept people out of the cookhouse, didn't we? So I think we've done pretty well in that cold snap, and we just really can't wait for the temperature to rise. So this is how it stands. Everything's a bit chilly. Let's increase the temperature there. We've got heaters on here and here and here, and also in this post out here. Couldn't do anything about the hunting. That's going to have made a few people ill as well. But we're approaching 5 o'clock. I wonder if we can see that temperature change as it happens. Pretty confident it's going to happen within the next couple of 3 hours. View there. We're building the beacon. The beacon's very cold. Wonder if that means our people out on the expedition have a low risk actually of getting ill. They've got 3 hours left on the expedition. This takes us to the world map up there, and maximum number of scouts reached. So if we click on the beacon, no way to get any more scouts, but I imagine there's some way in the research tech tree to increase that and improve it, so we can get more scouts going out there and investigating other places. Just waiting for some workers to reach the construction point here. 7 o'clock in the morning. There we go. The temperature changes, Connie, and look, we're very comfortable. We could turn off some heaters. We could turn off the heaters in the medical posts to save a bit of coal. Once we get our sawmill, we can just move people over to constructing that. And hopefully they'll get it constructed very quickly. So it's -30. We started off at minus 20 degrees, so we're still not up to the level we could. Oh, let's employ the children at the cookhouse now. It's a bit warmer there. Get the heater on. So yeah, in the cookhouse we've got it livable now. Okay, in the workshop it's very comfortable. Let's bring that down so we can take a heater off there. Not sure why the other workshop isn't comfortable as well. Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, we'll take the heater off there. And look, our gathering post out there. The temperature is very nice. It's livable. And I just want to see why it isn't livable here. It's showing us chilly still, but it's inoperative, so you know there's no one working there. Maybe that's why. Okay, sawmill's built. Let's get max people on there straight away, and we'll just see what temperature is like. Pretty chilly. Let's increase that, and we could actually increase the temperature there and employ some. Oh no, we can't employ people there. Wonder if we can employ the children at the sawmill. No, we can't. So we can't employ the children in many of the buildings. Maybe that's a good thing. But we'll employ them where we can. And look, we're cooking all our raw food, and all of a sudden we've gone down from like having 20 odd to now over 150, so that's fantastic news. We're doing fairly well with our food. Shows you it's very important to have the two hunters buildings, and we're getting through our research on the coal thumpers. So I'm not sure where we would place our coal thumpers, maybe near a gathering post. We can set the children to the gathering post actually. Oh no, they've just gone directly out to that pile. Oh well, let's send them out after a bit of wood for a little while, then we can bring them back in and get warm. No raw food left, but wow, we've got 198 rations, which I think is the highest we've had for a while. Oh, let's be kind and send the children home. So we've got the children inactive at the moment, but they can work the cookhouse, which is great. And I just want to check how many people we've got ill. God, we've got 10 people being treated. We need to get more engineers and get the this place up to full speed. Need a temperature rise to come in again, but we don't have anything for a few days, and then the temperature's going to drop again. So we'll reserve everything to try and. Or should we just increase the temperature to try and get everyone well? Not really sure. Everywhere's livable, which means it's a very low risk of getting ill. But if we make it comfortable and put the steam core into overdrive, then everyone's going to be comfortable and there's no chance of getting ill. Let's put it into overdrive for a while and see what that does. See if we can recover our people. Just one workshop on the go at the minute then, because we've only got 5 engineers that we can use. The other 10 are on the medical posts. Oh, and look, someone's gone out. So we did have 10 people being treated, now it's 9. If we have a look, we've got someone else out in 4 hours, and everyone on this one out within a day, which is great. And this medical post, everyone else out within a day. So that's going to be good, and we're not going to have many people becoming ill. Oh, look, our expedition is there. What's going on? What's happening? So, search the area. Let's do it. A lost expedition, a happy reunion. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We have been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults around us, packed and ready to go. Sites discovered. So we've discovered 2 sites, a gloomy cave and a sturdy shelter. Escort the survivors to the city. And scouts will set out towards our city and bring the survivors back quickly and safely with them. Or we could send the survivors to the city, and survivors will set out towards our city on their own. It would take longer and some of them may die. Let's escort everyone back and get back safely, and then have a think about where we go from there. So we're bringing back a load of people with us, and it's only going to take 5 hours. And we've just got a few new sites. We've got a gloomy cave there, sturdy shelter, and we've got an observatory. Okay, so we can go back and explore again. But let's go back to the city. And I've got a feeling we're going to certainly need 1 more tent at the very minimum. Oh, here's our coal thumper. Right, let's just pause the game for a sec and sort this out. So we've got 84 wood. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we've got loads of wood. Let's build a coal thumper out here. Next to the gathering post. It makes sense because I'm not sure what the coal thumper does, so let's do that. So we'll have a sawmill and a coal thumper next to each other, which would be nice. Good industrial zone. And okay, need to build one tent at the minimum, if not a few. So we'll just we'll certainly build the one. Let's build two, just to be sure, and we'll link them up via a road. So we'll put the road all the way around there to that tent. And no more roads are needed for now. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if we can build through those. So we're getting towards the end of the work day. 326 coal. We've got 46 wood, which is still good enough to build a few tents. And we've got 15 steel. One steam core that we haven't used yet. 178 food, so the food's maintaining really nicely, and we can select another research project. I think we could certainly go for something that will help us with food now that we've got everything else. So we've done something for heating, haven't we? We've done something for exploration, which has started us on the world map, which is pretty exciting now that we can explore that and bring people back, see what happens. We've got loads of stuff done on resources. Done food, health and shelter. Let's go for it. Hunter's gear. It's going to mean that we bring back more food. Quite a lot more food actually. Instead of 15 it will be 20. Oh, and look, our beacon up there. That's looking cool. Whoa, there it is. Oh, this is as far out as you can go. 3 hours and 45 minutes till our hunting party comes back. And look, we're building our extra buildings here. So we've got our tents on the go, they'll be up and running soon, and we've got our coal thumper. So it'll be exciting to see what happens there. We're doing well with the resources, but you know, I'd like a bit more in reserve with the coal, especially with the new cold snap coming. So we need to think about that one. We're going to go back down a temperature, back down to 40 degrees below. Remember when we started the game off, we're at minus 20, which seems quite balmy and warm. Ooh, look, we can heat this building once it's done. And we're heating all the other buildings. We can't heat the hunter's hut, but it's not too bad. It's livable. But when we go down the temperature level, it's going to get cold again. But we've got 8 people ill now, so we're getting everyone well. And once everyone's well, we can free up engineers and put them on the workshops. And in fact, we've only got one workshop active, so we can just heat one of them, and we'll put an extra heat there. Yeah, this one needs extra heat. That one doesn't. So that's livable at the moment, and if you take the heat off, it's still livable. That's strange. Oh well, we'll keep heating it. Oh, it's because it's closed. There we go. There's no change if it's closed. Well, that's good. So it means it automatically won't use your coal when no one's in there. So Scout Unit number 1 have returned safely to the city. They've arrived with, what are these? Oh, cool. 10 engineers, 22 workers, and 4 children. I hadn't realised. Yeah, I'd forgotten that they were going to potentially bring back different types of people. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back out into the Frostland. Ooh, yeah, let's send people out. Ah, we're going to need a lot more tents. Oh, look at this. That's cool. Take a good screenshot of that. People return from our convoy. So it's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. We'll look for the others for sure. Okay, cool, so there could be other people out there. Be interesting to see how this develops and where this goes. So we've got people there now in the beacon where we can... Oh, up, search for others. Here we go. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them for help to secure our survival. Okay, let's see what we can do. That just popped up on its own. And I'm just noting here, actually, I'll just pause the game for a sec. We're getting a bit low on coal. We're under 300. We'll have coal for about 2 days. Quite bit low on wood and steel. Food we're okay on. Discontent is not even existent, and hope is massive. But I've just seen we've got 26 homeless. Okay. Does that mean including that tent we just built? Yeah, okay, we're going to need to build some more tents for sure. And they're going to be a bit colder out there on the outskirts. So another 1, 2, 3 tents for... There's 10 people for each tent, and it's saying 26 homeless. I'll just pause that tent just in case this one does it when it's built. Let's see. And let's go to the world map. Send them out somewhere. Okay, so it's telling us to go here. I think the sort of the suggestion for me is the yellow dot. So let's do that. Click on it and send them. 22 hours to arrive, and we'll see how they go. We'll play the game on normal speed, and we've only got 9 wood left. But we're just about to build some more shelter. So 26 homeless people. I wonder if any of them are actually ill. I mean, wow, being out there in just tents. I guess our people are in tents, but we're around a steam core at least. 16 people homeless. Yeah, so we don't need this last tent. Let's get rid of it. So I don't think that cost us the resources. No, it didn't. Oh, but interestingly, it cleared the snow. So that's something worth knowing. If you want to clear all the snow around your camp, you can just place a building down and then just demolish it again. It won't cost you anything. Oh look, is this everyone coming back from the expedition, or is that from the hunting party? I bet you it's the hunting. No? Oh, I don't know where they've come from then. Just come from a whole... Probably our hunting... our expedition. So we're just about to build this this coal thumper. So this will do us really well, because we're getting a bit short on coal. We've only had 5 out of 10 possible people at the gathering post, so we could certainly increase that. Now we've got more people. Oh, we've got more engineers, so we can increase the number of people at the workshop. So let's put them on maximum and turn the heat up. And here we go. Here's the coal thumper. Now, coal thumper will produce a coal pile. Okay. See what happens there. Work starts at 8 o'clock, and we'll put the heat on. So our sawmill is up and running. We've got 10 out of 10 people there, and oh, okay, access to 1,000 wood, which is loads for now. Cool, 1,000 wood, and we're yet to make a coal pile and see how that works. So we'll get on that. Oh, we're overloading our steam core. Now we're at 3 o'clock in the morning and just about to go into the working day. So, oh, 2 people ill. We've got more people ill. That's because they've not been in a tent, they're out in the cold. Okay, let's wait until everyone's in a tent. It's our new people getting ill, I think. It's because they don't have accommodation. So it would have been better for us to have built the accommodation already before we went to save them. So that's something good to understand. Oh, and 1 hungry. But we've got 149 food. 2 hungry, 4 hungry. Interesting. But maybe that's because they just arrived in camp and they can't land, they can't sort of relax. 262 coal. And we're just going to wait for time to get to the working day and for some more of these tents to be built before we... Oh, look, they're chilly. They're chilly in the tents out there. We could do with the stockpile not being there and the tents being there instead. We need another level to our steam core. So that'll be worth noting. And 6 people homeless still, so let's see how that last tent's coming on. There's no road built to it. There we go. That'll get built pretty quick. Right, so let's take it off overdrive, and people are going to get a bit colder now. So we've got 4 hungry, 6 homeless, and 10 being treated. So we are still at a capacity. We don't have anyone who isn't being treated, and we've got someone coming out in less than an hour. And actually, it's one of the engineers, and they might go on to helping at the medical tent. Although, let's check it out. We've got 116 people in total, 72 workers, 25 engineers, and 19 children. We've got 7 workers unemployed, and we've got 5 engineers unemployed. So we could certainly employ some people at the cookhouse. Let's employ the workers and make some more food. Got the heat on. And the hungry people, I mean, they just haven't eaten, have they? Got the heater on everywhere. Let's put the heater on in the medical posts to make people more comfortable while they're being treated. But everyone's as warm as they can be. Just look at these tents, they're all chilly, which means there's a low risk of getting cold, which is still quite a risk. Look, there's some people over here coming back. I wonder if those are the hunters? No. I wonder if we can click on one of them to see. Yeah, workplace, the hunter's hut. So this is a group of hunters who have come back, but I think it might just be showing that they've come back already. Just the animation shows them coming back, but the reality is that everyone, you know, they've put all their food in, haven't they? And we're processing it in the cookhouse. We'll see. Maybe they'll bring more. Looks like it's all been brought back though. Okay, everything's been cooked in the cookhouse, so we'll get rid of everyone there and turn the heater off. Coal thumper's working away. So the coal thumper will produce a coal pile in 56 hours. Interesting. Okay, so it's just going to pop a coal pile somewhere, either immediately around it. Oh, here. It's going to produce it here. And I wonder if our... Oh yeah, look, our gathering post might be in the right place. Let's put some people on the gathering post there, and we'll heat it. Heater is on anyway, and we can put some more people on the gathering post here, although we're on maximum anyway. We've got the heater on, so we've just got 5 engineers that we're not using. We could build another research post. We're at 75% already, or let's see what else we can build. Huts, tents, medical post, food, we've got all that. Coal thumper, sawmill, could build another coal thumper, but I don't think we need to. Could build another workshop to employ our 5 engineers, or we could build another medical tent. I think responsibility is going to have its way and build a medical tent, just in case we have more people to treat, because we've got a temperature dip coming. Let's do that. Okay, we're in overdrive, but it's cooling down. We're at 59%. Got 1 person hungry, 10 people being treated in our medical tent, so we're doing very well. And everyone's going to be out within the day there, and everyone here will be... Oh, got a couple of people out in less than an hour, but some people who are probably fresh in and just going to treatment. Luckily, we've got no one gravely ill. Discontentment is very, very low at the moment. Hope very high. And we've just researched something. Hunter's gear, brilliant. I wonder if so our next hunting parties are going to come back with 20 raw food each. We've got a steelworks we can build there, or fast gathering for the resources. Exploration, we've done that level, and heating, we've got something here about steam hub. Allows us to build steam hubs. That's interesting. When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones around them. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour. Wow, so it consumes a lot of coal, but actually that might help us heat our new tents. So let's definitely go after that and hope that we can research it by the time the next coal snap comes, and not just research it but build it as well. Okay, good. So we're going to be producing more food. And thank God, because we're certainly eating more food with our increased number of people. You could argue that we should build another hunter's hut. What have we got with our workers? We've got 5 engineers free. Everyone else is working. 19 children. Could put the children on. Once we get rid of some of the people who are being treated, we could put the children on gathering. Gathering post here. Yeah, well, let's put some children on the gathering post there. Got a gathering post here that's at maximum capacity. So we could build another gathering post near all this coal and bring that coal in, if we're going to be using it a bit more, because we can send the children out there. Let's just do it, and just in case we need it. So we've got the option. Have we got the wood? We've got the wood. We need to build a new street though. It's a bit of an extravagance. This is the closest we can build it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Just so we've got the option of more coal if we need it. There we go. Build the street all the way down there to the middle. that's working pretty well. So we've got our industrial zone over here, and it's looking pretty nice. So we're thumping that coal out. Okay, just showing frozen trees. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure where the coal pile will be actually. I thought it might be that, but it's just frozen trees. Is it just going to produce a pile of coal inside its own self? Not sure. Sawmill there. 950 trees to go, so that's fantastic. And our expedition over here, we've zoomed out onto the world map. They're only an hour and a half away-ish. Hour and 49 minutes to be exact. Oh, we've got a dilemma, let's check it out. So, cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Let's heat some homes. You'll have to start heating 2 of the cold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. Okay, so, right, from experience, if you don't address this problem, then discontentment will rise. But if you make a promise, you've got to try and keep it. But then they're not going to be discontented. Let's see if we can heat some of the homes and keep people quietly contented and not too annoyed. And look, you see the percentage signs over here for our hunters. We've got, I would say, 2 people ill and being treated here on the right hand one, and 1 person ill there. So yeah, they are getting ill. They are getting ill. Medical post is being built, so we've got some spillover there if we need it. No way to heat these tents, even though we've got the heaters researched. So I would have thought you'd be able to use a heater there, but not. Never mind. We'll begin construction there once the medical post is built. There we go, starting construction on the gathering post there, just to give us more options for gathering coal. And here's our objective down there: secure at least livable conditions in homes, which is fair enough. I guess you know, you could ask for worse. Oh, we've got a dilemma here. So great place to leave the episode actually. When we come back, we're going to check out the dilemma. We're going to see if we can build these portable heaters that we're currently researching, and on 57%, but we've got 2 days left to heat those homes. So thank you for watching, and we'll join you soon when we're going into the next episode.